Greetings, my fellow gamers, it is I, Wraith King. Are you prepared for disappointment? Are you ready for disappointment, my fellow gamers? And I have pressed the wrong button yet again. Anyways, Yuri, Nia,
when we're together,
and Espada
do you seek salvation?
have all been awakened today.
How is that?
Reason I said, are you ready for disappointment, is because I believe they all have been nerfed. All of them have been nerfed. Yuri, she was always kind of just used for daily dungeons, from what I know, although some people did use her in Arena for quite a while, until people started to realize how good she was in daily dungeons. People started to use her a little more often for the gold dungeon, on the hardest difficulty, because she was so good at it. But on the global version, they just kind of just made her completely useful for daily dungeons. It kind of just ticked me off to an extent to where you just don't even want to know how angry I am about that, really. It's ridiculous. But okay, this is what her passive ability does. Become immune to all attacks for 4 turns. Additionally, increase critical rate of all allies by 60%. Now that's pretty good. Like, even if another one of her abilities is completely focused on daily dungeon, that's actually pretty good. But okay, let's see what the nerf is. In daily dungeon mode only, increases all damage inflicted on enemies by 65% and decreases their defense by 65%, which is pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Really dang good, right? Well, okay, let's see what her first active ability is. And since there are 3 heroes today, I'm just gonna breeze through it with all the boring stuff and tell you guys about all the abilities that just talk about them, and then we'll go over the animations after that. That's when we'll do the fun stuff. But okay, this is what her first active ability is. Inflicts 70% physical damage on 3 enemies 2 times. Additionally, increases the damage taken increases the damage by 30% each missing enemy. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's strongly, not Castle Rush, but Daily Dungeon right there. That's really good Daily Dungeon move right there. But alright, inflicts 150% physical damage on all enemies. Additionally, applies critical hit and ignores the enemy's defense. Reduces the enemy's buff duration by 2 turns. So that's actually not bad. All those are not bad, but let's just hope they didn't nerf her ult. I mean, not her ult, I'm sorry. My head's in MOBA games right now. I don't know why I said ult. I meant awakening skill. Inflicts okay, they did nerf it. Inflicts 250% physical damage on 3 enemies. Critical hit will be applied, and piercing will take effect. I don't know what it is with these batch hero reviews that makes my words jumble up, but whatever the reason it is, it's happening again. In daily dungeon mode only, converts the HP of 3 enemies with the highest defense to 1. So yes, they did nerf it, but at the same time they made it decently useful in Arena, kinda, but not really. I mean, she still is a strong character, but some things were still kind of moved around, making her just solely useful for one mode. And again, that ticks me off to an extent that you just don't even want to know. A friend of mine in the comments actually mentioned this, and you're trying to get us to use all the characters, which is kind of pretty cool, but at the same time, I don't want to have to use all the characters, because there are some times where I can't exactly fit every character on my hero sheet, because I can only fit so many in there in my inventory. I can't fit a whole bunch of heroes in my inventory. I do have limits. I have 99, which is a lot of characters, but regardless of that, I just don't really feel like I should waste the resources in gold and effort into awakening another character altogether, when I can just focus on my own party, my own custom-made party, that's universally used for everything. Like, seriously, this party I created here is useful for multiple things, not just Arena, but they're really good for a lot of things. And that's why I kind of just want to focus on awakening in particular heroes that are universal instead of just for one use. And I'm pretty sure a lot of my viewers would agree with me on that subject. But okay, let's take a look at Espada. I think I keep pronouncing her name wrong. I think it's Espada. I think that's it. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. I've always been terrible with names. But she was really always one of my favorite characters. When the day she was released, I set her as my leader. Like, not her awakened form, like her original form. When before all these awakening characters were released on the Korean version, I actually set her as my leader when I got her. That was a long time ago too. But yeah, she's always been one of my favorite characters.
Do you seek salvation?
In this game, she was always really cool. I still like her to this day. But all right, let's see how they've nerfed her. Okay. Reduces the magic damage received by all allies by 50%. Additionally, block will be applied for all damage received. So, she's a world boss character. Why? Not a lot of people play world boss. And she's only meant for Wang, which makes me really. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that right. I call him Wang. It's that giant demon-looking guy. Hopefully that's the right one. Yeah, it's the demon dude. I just don't play World Boss too much. Don't get me wrong, I do kill a lot of dragons in Raid, but World Boss, not something I spend too much time on. So now, she is definitely a character I'm not going to pay any attention to. I'll be honest with you, because one of the reasons I'm saying that is because when I got her before, it's because she was really good at dealing single target damage. She was really good with that. And now that she's really just focused on World Boss, I might not get her at all because, as I said before, World Boss isn't something I spend too much time in, although every once in a while I do join it, join the fight and try to kill the World Boss, but it's definitely not something I do every day. But okay, let's take a look at her first active ability. Let's see how they've nerfed this. Inflicts 600 magic damage on one enemy. Additionally, ignores the enemy's defense and kills the enemy after 2 turns at a certain rate. Inflicts 100% magic damage if the enemy is immune to all debuffs. So, strong raid character. Very strong raid character. Really strong. Actually, this ability was more of an AoE attack. On the Korean version, it was originally on her original form, her 6-star form, it was a single target attack. No, it wasn't a single target attack. I don't think so. I take that back.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it was a single target attack. And then on the Korean version, it was swapped to an AoE.
Do you seek salvation?
But I guess on this one, it stayed. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm getting things mixed up today. This was originally the AoE. It was her second active skill that was the AoE. Inflicts 120% magic damage on all enemies. Additionally, piercing will take effect. So yeah, this was the AoE. The other one was always a single target attack. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah, I got that mixed up. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, they didn't nerf her too much, but at the same time, they did really make her a really strong focus on that demon guy, because this attack right here is used for killing all those little demon dudes he summons all the time. Those things are annoying. I have to say, really annoying. But again, I don't spend much time in raid, world raid. Excuse me. I don't spend much time in that mode. So when it comes to fighting bosses there, it's just something I don't do. But she's still a great hero, though. Really, she is. Inflicts 1000% magic damage on one enemy. So it's kind of like Seg's, isn't it? I think it's similar to Seg's. What does Seg do? I think he does 1000% too. He does 1000% physical damage on one enemy as well, but he is guaranteed critical. So hers is a little weaker than his. But in World Boss, this decreases the enemy's damage and defense by 80% for 4 turns. Additionally, increases the damage received by the enemy by 80% for 4 turns. So, she is really just used for that demon guy, which is pretty disappointing, really. Okay, let's see how they've nerfed Nia.
We fear nothing.
Let's see how they've nerfed Nia. Becomes immune to all damage for 3 turns. In adventure mode, are you kidding me? Adventure mode, really? Nia is an arena character. Are you serious? She was originally an arena character. Everyone uses her in arena. Still to this very day in the Korean version, people have leveled her up, maxed her out, and put her on their arena team. She is known for her arena skills. Oh my goodness. In adventure mode, becomes also immune to all debuffs for 2 turns. Protects all allies from damage for 2 turns. What?
What have they done?
Wow. Wow. Just wow. I don't know what to say about this. And now, please, developers, don't take this the wrong way, because, again, I still do like you guys' game. Guys and gals out there, I really do like your game. It's fun. I enjoy it, but these nerfs you're giving, these are your most popular characters right here. These are the characters. People love these characters on the Korean version. People literally just are in love with this character list. Even though they're probably one of the older Awakening character lists, people love them. All of them. They're all amazing characters, and you nerf the mess out of them. Oh no. Just please don't take this the wrong way, though, developers, because, again, I do like your game. I like what you guys are doing with it, no matter what. But I really wish you didn't nerf these characters.
When we're together,
We fear nothing.
Because these are, as I said, some of your most special characters, and changing something like this, I have to disagree with. I just don't think it's the best idea. But okay, inflicts 100. Her first active ability inflicts 150%, magic damage on 4 enemies. Additionally, piercing will take effect, and electrifies the enemy for 2 turns at a certain rate. Hopefully they didn't change anything with the animations. I highly doubt it, though, they changed anything with the animations of these characters. But okay, let's take a look at her second active ability. Inflicts 120 magic damage on all enemies, additionally ignores the enemy's defense. Now, wow, this is a massive nerf for her. I can imagine people being really upset about this, because originally this increased skill CD. At least I think this was increased skill CD one, and it debuffed as well. Or was that the debuff one? I forgot which one did the debuff and which one increased the skill CD. I think this one was the debuff and this one was the skill CD one. And it also electrified too at a certain rate. At least that was on the Korean version. So yeah, this is a huge nerf right here for her. Really, really bad one too. So I can see a lot of people really hating the changes on hers. It's like, this is just as bad as the ones that for the last couple heroes. This is a really crazy nerf. Let's see what they've done for her awakening ability. Inflicts 120% magic damage on all enemies. Additionally, enemy's formation will be and randomizes the enemy's position. What? Excuse me? It disrupts the enemy's. The formation will be disrupted and randomizes the position of all enemies. Are you kidding me? In adventure mode, additionally, piercing will take I don't even care about the piercing thing. This is a massive nerf. I actually bumped my closet because I was so surprised by this. Wow. I almost fell off my seat, and I'm sitting on the floor. Man. This nerf right here.
Are you kidding me? This nerf is insane. Fine, I'll throw my Note 7 to show my anger.
Oh man. This is insane. I mean, like, first of all, let's talk about her passive ability, what this used to do. Not only was she immune to damage, but she also had an extra bar of HP that was was extra 2,000 HP. Was on that bar of HP. It was an extra bar, and she was immune to damage. And she had a debuff on, I believe it was this skill, and it electrified, and it was an AoE attack. I believe it was a little more than 150% magic damage as well. And as for this one, it increased skill CD, and I believe it was a little more than 120 magic damage. So this is a big nerf. And as for her Awaken ability, it did way more than 120 magic damage. In fact, if there were less enemies on the battlefield, it did even more damage. And it was an AoE attack. So this is a huge nerf for Nia. I can see some people being really upset about this one. I don't use Nia too much in Arena on the Korean version, so I probably won't feel as bad about it, but a lot of the Nia fans will feel really, really messed up about that one. I can just about guarantee you. I'm not even... I can feel the disappointment in that one. And I'm not even a huge Nia fan myself. We're gonna take a look at Yuri's first.
How is that?
I'm pretty sure her animations haven't changed at all, though. I'm pretty sure.
Bang, bang, bang!
Nope, doesn't look like they changed. In fact, we might want to speed it up, though, a little bit, because the animations...
One more time! Over here! Oh, that was loud!
Yep, nothing has changed, except for this
Entering
one.
ghost mode. Target acquired.
Now, what made this ability really, really good before is it targeted the enemy, in the Korean version, it targeted the enemy with the highest HP and just outright killed them. Like, just straight up killed them. That's what that ability did, and that's why she was so useful in the, in daily dungeons. It's because she just outright killed an enemy. So you didn't have to worry about the HP thing or anything like that. And another reason, she was really good in Tower too. So a lot of people used her there. And she was pretty decent in Arena for a short time until they came out with some really, really good Awakening characters after her. Then she just started to be a little more useful in Tower and in Daily Dungeon. But now that they've nerfed her, she's just straight up only useful for that one mode, Daily Dungeon. So it's, yeah, I mean, she's really good in Daily Dungeon. I mean, really, really good. But at the same time, it might not be something you want to invest in, because not everybody is so invested into Daily Dungeon. Like, some of us are just there just to get the elementals, and we're not even looking to play the harder difficulties. We're just there to get the elementals, and we'll get the Awakening Stones eventually if we just stay on it. We don't need to play the hardest difficulty. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like her character is a little It's just not something I want to get, you know, like hand wavy you know what I'm saying? It's just not something I want to pay attention to. And same as said for Espada. I mean, she still is a great character. I still love her so much, but at the same time, I just don't use any characters in World Boss. I don't spend too much time in World Boss, as I said earlier. So, I'm sorry my words are jumbling up again, but it's, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Die.
You know, I really do like her, though. I really do like Espada. I'm not gonna lie. She's a great character.
Judgment.
Really a great character. Just all around awesome. Like, her abilities are so cool looking, especially her wet look.
Your day of judgment has come.
Oh, all around gorgeous. It's perfect. Even though she's not very useful, I love her so much still. These animations are the coolest on the list, I'll be honest with you. Even better than Seg's. You're gonna love these animations, my fellow gamers.
Sword!
Power Rangers stuff going on there. But it's still awesome though. Man.
Bolts, let's show them!
Understood, Nia.
Now, I feel really bad about this nerf on Nia. Like, the nerf is so unbelievably bad. I know I don't want to sound negative. I don't, because that's not in my character. You guys watch my channel all the time. You know that that's not my character to feel bad. But this is, it hurts. It really does. But okay, let's take a look at her.
Take this!
Ouch!
You see? You see how cool those animations are? Those are the coolest of the bunch, and yet she was nerfed the worst. Oh man, I can see some really serious hate coming from this. Now, developers, I hope you guys change at least Nia to an arena specialist. That would really make her make the hate lessened. I don't know if you guys are getting any hate at all, but you know, being a fan of the Korean version, I mean, that's how I even knew about the global version coming out, is playing the Korean version. And to know that you guys nerf one of the greatest characters that were on this list, and one of the most popular, it's just, I don't know what to say about that. That's pretty sad. I was really hoping that you guys could have at least made her an arena specialist character instead of just making everybody specialize in the modes that not a lot of people pay too much strong attention to. The most popular game mode on this game in general is arena, and that's the truth too. A lot of people play in arena. So many people play in arena. That's probably your most popular mode. And to know that, alongside raid of course, and to know that you don't have any characters on this list that support arena, is like, what? I mean, adventure mode in itself isn't something that you need a special character for, because all the characters that you get are really good there. Like, let me give you an example. One of my favorite characters, Chris. They do develop an immunity to death later on, but that heal is still very useful. It's incredibly useful. I don't really need any super special healer or special support that's actually going to seriously help me out there, because most of the characters I have, not even just Chris, there's many other characters that are amazing in arena, and not in arena, excuse me, in adventure mode, just the way they are. So having a really specific special character for that mode in particular just doesn't make much sense, because every character we get, we're going to use in adventure mode. So it doesn't matter, really. It doesn't matter that there's a character now that's really good in adventure mode. Nobody's gonna really care that. No one's gonna really want or pay any attention to the fact that she's happens to be good in adventure mode. Nobody's gonna really want this character. Mostly, what people are gonna focus on mainly is the other 4 characters on the Crusaders Awakened list. People are gonna pay less attention to Nia, because, as I said, adventure is something every character is good in. There's no specific character you need for that. You just don't need any specific character for that. Every character you get is going to be good in there. So Nia is the worst on this list. I'm sorry. It's pointless. You guys should have just made her solely good for arena instead of just making her straight up good for adventure. I'm sorry to repeat that so many times, but it's like a nail being hammered into my head, Nia. That's what she feels like right now. It's really disappointing. But as for the other 4, they've been nerfed, but not to the point where it makes me hate their character. I still like the fact that you guys added these characters. I really like them, and as a fan of Seven Knights, I'm happy to see that you've added them here. But I have to tell you, I'm just I'm shocked, really. And I'm the nice guy here. I try my best to say the nicest thing about your game because I love it so much. And I'm going to try to get these characters regardless, but I have to tell you guys for certain. I know some fans of this game, and they're not gonna like this. No, I know some seriously huge fans, especially of Nia and Seg and Espada. Hopefully, I'm saying her name right. No, I'm not pronouncing it right. It's pronounced Espada. Sorry about that. But yeah, I know some seriously huge fans of those characters, and knowing that they've been nerfed so badly, wow, I can see some serious rage coming from that. Wow. But I hope you guys try not to nerf the characters from now on. Just keep them the way they are. I guarantee you, people are gonna love them just the way they are. And I know, playing the Korean version, I know the characters you guys are gonna release, and I cannot wait to see them be released global. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to have fun with it. But please, please do listen to this one thing I have to say in this video. Please don't nerf them. Please, because these characters are really good how they are. All these Awakening characters that you guys are going to release, they're great how they are. They don't need any nerfs or anything like that because they're amazing characters. I mean, all those characters on the Korean version are good universally. They're made that way so the player can think of their own ways to use the character. Not just, okay, we're making this character specifically good for you here so you can only use them there. Though, no, it's not like that. They release characters that are good everywhere. It just depends on what the player uses them for. It's kind of like playing a card game. You have all these separate cards and all these weird cards and everything, but when you play a card game, you play it in your way. You make your own deck and you utilize that deck in your own special way. That's what it's like in the Korean version. Every character is good the way you use them. There's no specific technique. It's just the way you use them is what makes them great. And I was hoping you guys could do that with this new character list, but no, it's not there. And wow, it kind of hit me hard there. I didn't expect them to be nerfed like that. Wow, but yeah, I really do like the fact that you guys added these characters, and I can't wait to see what you guys come out with next. I really hope you enjoyed my video. Please don't take it the wrong way, because I do love the characters. I love them all so much. I love the hard work you guys have put into them. They are really great characters, and I can't wait to see what you guys come out with next. But anyways, that's all the time I got left for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, my fellow gamers. Take it easy for me, alright? Bye.
Wow.